Hello traders, Andy Demi here from the London Trading Institute. So today's video is all about Ethereum, and Ethereum has actually rallied over 50% since the last couple of weeks, where we hit a low of just above 2,000. But we've just reached a critical point in the chart, and today I'm going to break down exactly what I think is happening right now and what I think is going to happen and how you can take advantage of it through trading or investing. Now, if you missed yesterday's video, I posted on Bitcoin where we identified a buy signal. Well, the market has rallied very, very strongly and it's now just rebounded. So do check out yesterday's video if you haven't already, because you'll kind of get a better idea of what we were looking at and what might happen going forward. And I will be sending you updates maybe towards the end of this week on Bitcoin as well. Now, before we head over to the charts, guys, as always, please hit the like button if you're enjoying our content. It really does help us out, and we really do appreciate it. And hit the subscribe button if you're new to our channel, because it means you won't miss out on future videos like these. And if you want to check out our community, go to the Crypto and FX Traders Club, where you can meet like-minded people, strictly no spam or anything like that, just good people trying to learn how to trade and improve themselves. Right, that's all from me. Let's head into the charts and let's do it, guys. Okay. So this is a picture of what Ethereum looks like with two important indicators. One is the 200 moving average, which is here in green. The other one is the 50-day moving average, which is here in red. Now, if you are a beginner in trading, I just want to point out the basics, which basically are, if the market is at the 50 moving average or the 200 moving average and it's below it, that would be seen as a ceiling of resistance and the market may go down. The other important signal is the cross. So you can see here on the daily time frame, we have had the 50-day moving average cross below the 200-day moving average. Now, if I just kind of scroll out all the way, I want to show you like how important that can be, because if I just, let's keep going. The last time we crossed up was May 2020, and the time of this recording, it's the 8th of February today, 2022. And so it doesn't necessarily mean we are going down, but it is a signal that we have to take into account, because sometimes what does happen is the market may have crossed, maybe the market's going to go sideways and then it can go higher, right? But it is a sell signal. I want to make that clear. It is a sell signal. And traditionally, the way that, you would play such a signal would be, hey, the signal happens, the market goes below it, and then it pulls right back into it. And that would be your sell signal. So a lot of people are probably jumping into Ethereum right now, going long, okay, buying. But what I want to tell you is it's probably one of the worst times to do that. Now, I'm not saying that it can't go higher. I'm just saying the 50-day moving average is a dynamic resistance point, and it's not the time to be entering a long trade. In fact, I was short this morning. Granted, I came out, I want to be honest, I came out a little bit early. Okay. I could have done a little bit better, but I was short and I did take a nice trade down on Ethereum and on Bitcoin. But again, I could have done a little bit better. If I'm being honest, I could have got a little bit more out of it. However, back to the point of what I'm trying to say here, have a look at this 50 EMA, this red line. Even just recently, have a look here. Here's the things I want to show you. And by the way, I don't want me to scare you and think, oh my God, we're definitely going down. Let me go and sell all my position. I just want to share the information with you so that you have that knowledge. So look, have a look here. We've got, I wasn't going to show you all of that just yet. So let me do this actually. We're bringing my other pen, okay? But here's the thing that I want to show you. Look, you can see the market is acting as resistance right here. So the last two touches, okay, so it was here, okay, and here was resistance. And even you can see here, right? So we are at resistance, okay? We are at resistance. Now, just that alone is going to attract sellers into the market. So from a short-term point of view, it was a great trading opportunity. Now, I'll just kind of unhide my drawings because it may look a little bit complicated, but aside from that, I had a lot of confluences. So I had this dynamic line that was acting as resistance. I had this market angle that was acting as resistance. So there was a very strong chance that the market might go lower, right? Now, look, most of the time, the market's going to probably push lower from here. And, you know, short term, at the very minimum, you might expect that the market's going to go back to at least back to this old resistance right here that now becomes a support point, right? Because that's where we recently acted as resistance. So the market will naturally want to target that. So as a short-term idea, without having to predict where Ethereum is going to go next, whether it's going to go to 10,000 or down to 1,000 or wherever else in between, what we can say is that there's a good probability that we're going to push lower towards this kind of 2A area there, which is not a huge move, but you know, it's a decent move. You know, that's about a 10% move there, right? Now, the other scenario you've got is, well, if this market was to push a bit higher from here, so let's say this market doesn't close like this and it ends up, the buyers actually push this higher and retake control. Well, the next obvious place is going to be where, guys? Let me get the drawings out. It's going to be the 200 EMA, right? It's going to be the 200 EMA. This is where we then expect the market to go. Now, if I just take a horizontal line, what I'd normally look for, so I'll take this 200 EMA. We have to see the whole drawings. So we can't. So, okay, so you can see my white lines there. I would like to see, is there other levels, you know, as it reacted here in the past? Because that adds confluence, right? So when you're taking a trade, you don't want to just say, oh, it's on the EMA and that's enough. You need confluence, and price action confluence is the best. So let's have a little look. Let's get our pen out here. Let's remove these previous drawings and let's have a look. Well, this level here where the 200 EMA is, look, I've got this dynamic resistance right there. I've got an old resistance right there. I've got an old support right there. I've got a lot of a battle going on right there. And then even going back over here and over here, I think you get the picture that this zone then becomes the next area to look for a short-term sell. So right now, you want to be going into the lower time frames and looking for opportunities to sell, okay? Whether it be here or here. And you've got to follow a set, your plan, your rules. Let me just have a little look at the, so that, there's another, let me show you one other thing. One of the reasons why also I was quite keen on the short is a really great signal for a reversal type of trade, which is basically trying to catch the top, is divergence. So this was another signal. So if you look at the hourly or the 4 hour, I've got divergence on my MACD indicator. Now, in case you don't know what that means, let me just show you very briefly. The market basically has made these higher highs here, right? But the indicator has made a lower high, which is basically indicating that the market is likely to retrace and go lower. The other thing here as well, those that understand how our Fibonacci system works, they'll understand that actually this area here is the 38.2, which is a very high probability target for Ethereum. So any short-term trade makes sense to kind of go for this area here. And what I love about this area, guys, is if I just put a white line in there, if you have a look at this dynamic resistance here, the white line, look how well it held as resistance there and there and there and there. Well, the likelihood is that if this market was to go down, whether it's going to be a straight down or whether it's going to be like, hey, we'll take out this high structure, maybe we'll do like a little bit of a head and shoulders, and then we'll kind of go down. Well, don't be surprised to kind of see it, come to this white line, and then possibly, the bias kind of step back in this zone before, potentially we could potentially go even lower as well. But, all of these kind of zones become pockets of opportunity, whether you're buying here or selling here on the right shoulder, or if you're trying to catch the top like I did this morning. I'm pretty much bottled it and didn't hold on to get more. I can be quite critical of myself, but on the positive side, I did catch mostly the top. So there's so many opportunities. But right now, I guess the reason why I wanted to send this video out to you guys is, from an investment point of view, you don't want to be buying at a high point. This is rallied from here over 50%. We're on, we've had the cross. This is technically a sell zone. So whether you're selling it or not, one thing's for sure, it's not a buy zone. Okay. It's not the time to be buying this. And, look at this, guys. Is this a downtrend still? Is this moving down? Well, look at the highs, look at the lows, lower highs, lower lows. And it's still a low high. You want to take out this high point first. If you take out this high point, we can start to talk business, especially in this kind of block here. But right now, we are not there, and we need to be patient and take advantage of short-term opportunities if you have the experience and the knowledge to do that. That is it from me today, guys. I do hope that you've enjoyed that breakdown of Ethereum. If you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button. Please like our videos if you enjoyed that session and past videos. And I will catch you again with another video very soon, tomorrow. Have a good one. Good trading. Good investing. Take care, guys.